The 2022 Mercedes-AMG SL class is an automotive icon. Recent examples haven't been as impressive as expected, and a host of newer two-door, four-seat Grand Touring convertibles have rendered it obsolete. But the new generation SL is taking a sportier tack, and will be offered only with an AMG badge. Mercedes adds a new entry-level version of its elegant SL class roadster to the mix. The Mercedes-AMG SL43 literally offers half the engine of its siblings, swapping a twin-turbocharged V8 for a single-turbo four-cylinder. Of course, being a product of AMG, it's not a typical four-pot. And it certainly doesn't have half the power. The big news for this version of the SL class is its turbocharged 2-liter four-cylinder engine. Mercedes-Benz fans are familiar with this engine, but the boost comes from a single electric exhaust gas turbocharger. The technology is pulled straight from the automaker's Formula One efforts, utilizing the same 48-volt electrical system that powers the starter generator. In short, a very small electric motor in the turbo spins up the shaft up until exhaust gases take over. As a result, Mercedes says the engine offers particularly spontaneous throttle response across the entire rev range while also increasing engine efficiency. The SL43's four-cylinder makes 381 horsepower at 6,750 RPM. As for torque, you'll get a stout 354 pound-feet starting at 3,200 RPM and holding steady to 5,000 revs. The starter generator system can also add an extra 14 horsepower for short periods, and yes, that technically makes the SL43 a mild hybrid. Shifting duties are handled by the familiar 9-speed MCT, sending power to the rear wheels only. And Mercedes says 0 to 62 miles per hour comes in 4.9 seconds. Flat out, the entry-level SL will reach 171 miles per hour or 275 kilometers per hour. It may have half the turbos, half the cylinders, and half the displacement of its muscular siblings, but it certainly doesn't have half the performance. Mercedes is also keen to mention the smaller engine means less mass up front, giving the SL43 its own handling characteristics. That's further tweaked by lighter torsion bar stabilizers specific to this trim. All the cool SL features common to the SL55 and SL63. That includes available rear steering, numerous drive modes, the AMG Dynamic Plus package, and a supremely luxurious interior filled with digital screens and the latest MBUX system. Pricing and availability for the Mercedes-AMG SL43 will be announced closer to production.